Hi Year 6, this is your Tuesday, the 26th of January geography lesson, and we're still thinking about mountains. We have thought about different types of mountains that you can get. You've thought about the different mountain ranges of the UK and the highest mountains in the world so far. Hopefully you've done lots of research. So we have thought a little bit about the features of mountains so far. So we're just going to think a little bit more. So what I'd like you to be able to do, once you have done lots of research, lots of thinking, clicked on the links under this video, is describe the key features of a mountain range. Also know that not all mountains look the same. Well, hopefully you know that already. This is some of the vocabulary that I want you to be thinking about this lesson. So valley, summit, foot and slope of a mountain. How funny that a mountain has a foot. Strange, isn't it? Be able to identify things like an outcrop and a ridge, tree line and snow line. Be able to think more about words like plateau, and also be able to draw a mountain range and be able to label it. Some of you might have had a go at doing this already. I think we need to go into a little bit more detail. So, okay, do some of your own research into the different shapes that a mountain can be. I found some beautiful pictures there. The top one is an absolutely gorgeous mountain range. Obviously it's taken from helicopter or by somebody who's climbed it possibly. Bottom left, beautiful looking mountain there, must surely be a fold mountain, surely. And then bottom right looks a bit like maybe a plateau mountain to me. All of them have got snow on the top because as you get higher, the temperature gets lower. So that's why you'll often see snow on the top of very, very tall mountains. So do some of your own research. Click on some of the links under the video. Have a think about different shapes that mountains can be, and you'll find some beautiful pictures like I found, hopefully. Now there are video clips that go with this, but I can't click on them during the video, so I will put them underneath in the video description, okay? Here's a question for you to think about. Hopefully you know the answer already. Are all mountains the same? And again, some beautiful pictures there. Some mountains are single summits, some are in groups, which we call mountain ranges. Some are smooth edged, some are rocky. Okay, have a look at those beautiful pictures there, and the video clip's brilliant actually. It will tell you lots about different shapes of different mountains. There's a second video clip that I want you to watch. This one has just got pictures and music. It's beautiful actually. And have a think about this particular mountain here. Hopefully you're getting to know the names of the different type of mountain, and it's got a very distinctive flat top. It means it's a certain type of mountain, which hopefully you've learnt about already. Again, I can't play the video clip on here, so I will put the link in the description underneath the video. You can watch that. Have a think about the different shapes, different types of mountains. So, what we're thinking about today is the features of mountains. So, a ridge is the first word there. You can see really, really clearly that ridge where the two parts, the two faces of the different parts of the mountain meet, and that makes a ridge. A range, which as we know is you've got lots and lots of mountains together in a mountain range, some very famous ones like the Himalayas and the Alps. Obviously we know the word mountain. Summit, top of a mountain. Tree line, so where the trees end and just the rock begins. And here we've got an outcrop. See if you can find out a little bit more about what some of these words mean. Research them please. And then what I would like you to do is draw your own picture of a mountain and label some of these key features. So the summit is the top of a mountain. The snow line here, above here is just snow and ice covering the mountain, but it's got to be all year round. So that's our snow line, okay. Outcrop is a rock formation visible from the surface. Valley, the area of lowland between mountains. Slope, an area of ground increasing in height. So hopefully you know that if something's sloping upwards. And the plateau is the area of flat, high ground. So where a mountain is flat at the top, we call it a plateau mountain. There's a picture of a beautiful big one of those earlier. Tree line, the highest point where the forest can be found. Ridge, a long, narrow, high section of land. So it's got to be long, it's got to be narrow, but it's high up. So to be walking along a ridge sounds like it would be a very exhilarating experience. So, oh, and the foot of the mountain, which is the bottom of the mountain. And the face, which is the side of the mountain. Well, you get a face, don't you, with 3D shapes. So a mountain also has a face. Lots of human features. It's got a face, it's got a foot. Okay, so what I'd like you to do is draw your own picture and put in your own labels. And there's an example what your picture may look like. And you've got the different types of mountain there. So the top of a mountain can tell you a lot about what type of mountain it is. And we thought about the different types of mountains last lesson. Now we're thinking about the features, different vocabulary that you might use to describe a mountain. And then we're back again. So by the end of your research and your drawing, I'm hoping that you can describe the key features of a mountain range. You can tell me or anyone else that asks you that not all mountains look the same, that you can identify where the valley is, the summit, the foot and the slope. Well, hopefully you now know where those are from looking at the presentation, that you can identify an outcrop, a ridge, a tree line and a snow line. The plateau bit, the flat bit high up. And then your task for today, can you please draw me a mountain range and identify those key features. So carry on researching mountains, find out as much as you can, enjoy it because it's really, really interesting. Find out as much as you can and then finish off by drawing and showing all your research for me and then sharing it in one of the Zoom meetings. Thanks, Year 6.